you.
The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, the home of the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on a playoff team from last year, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going.
Hallelujah.
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
He's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Powering through a tackle. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The ball is loose. Scooped up in the defense. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Looks like Houston will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Looks like Houston will have the first down.
Well, I love to see this back get out in space and have room to work. That time he does a nice job at navigating, getting into the clear, and then now setting up a 1st and goal. This offense needs to punch one in here early.
From the shotgun, drops back.
Bro, keep the nigga.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
They're going to run the option. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. Looking for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are. You just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
He's in the clear. Now the 40. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Oh, my, what a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in, and he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, this touch pass is going to be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play.
Gotta make a tackle.
That's caught. It's Sanford.
Tackle, man, bro. Not go to ball.
First down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep.
And he catches it.
And it's caught for a huge.
He underthrows, he catches it.
Inside the 30 now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback
That's a
makes them
bad
pay
throw.
for it.
Why did he go outside? That doesn't even make sense. I should have swatted.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
The ball! No way!
It's still going. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials
wipe away
his turnover.
I refuse to give my close.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack it.
Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a 1st and goal, all the way to 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, relentless attitude. Now let's see what they decide to do on 4th and goal.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Breaks into open space. Across the 40. They can't stop him. Without out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Dropping back, it's Reed.
No, get the fuck out of here!
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same
Bro,
page.
this guy sucks!
If they want to move the ball down the field.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. Well, Crook, it's UNLV with the lead now. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. It's a quarterback keeper. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Now, give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down.
That's on me.
Caught near the sticks. It's Young. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Grab behind the line. It's Meadows. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Houston, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
What
the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He makes the catch. The gamble pays off, and they take an 8-7 lead.
Goodness.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And he runs it into the end zone, so now the lead sits at 7. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. The last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The punt team making their way on the field. Not the way he wanted to kick it. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Gets some space around the 30. Quarterback in the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, UNLV.
Chris, what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff.
Timeout, UNLV.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And the quarterback dropping back. The pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Meadows. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Hey,
Nice
what the
grab.
fuck am I
It's
doing?
Thurman. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Keeping it on the ground here. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Ball handed to the running back. Jukes to get free. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tight end makes the grab. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far, and this is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. On the move now. He's got it near the end zone.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. And the defense rise up for a big stop. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one.
Oh my fuck!
And he's got it. Touchdown, Houston. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket.
What a fucking...
Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it out to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. He finds some space. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Rebels.
Whatever these guys saw in the first half, I think we're going to see more of it in the second half. Outstanding job of setting the tone here and how quickly they were able to score, sending a message to the opposing defense.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He makes it into the end zone to add two more to the lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. With the catch, it's Meadows. What a move into open space. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Caught by the receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. He pulls in the catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UNLV. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Third and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up. Makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. First down and more. He's still
Marcel fucking Reed, man.
Touchdown, Rebels. They could not stop it.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to move it away.
Houston, 16.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout.
Nice.
Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Powers through. Look out, room to run. Look at that powerful running. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Well, we know this guy can throw the football, and here, this is what makes him so good. His ability to run the option and get involved in the run game puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
16.
Come on.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense heads back out onto the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And he goes nowhere. Stop trouble behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend.
The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Touchdown, Rebels. This offense cannot be stopped.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
16.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He's got enough for the 1st down and still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 1st down, it's play action. On the run, he'll let it go. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They'll test the right side here. He shreds the tackle. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, UNLV. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they hand it off to the back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Receiver makes the grab. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. Drop back in coverage. Keep everything in front of you. Force that quarterback to have to check the ball down. And then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Here's another interception, but we're losing track. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just when it looked like they might make this a 1-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. He's got room to run. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. First job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And he finds the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. And is intercepted. He could go. At the 20. Muscles past the defender. And he steps out at the 3. Couldn't quite make the end zone, but a great pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
How about this for starting field position? It's 1st and goal from the 3. And it's a kneel down. Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Offense going backwards those last 2 plays. Now it's 3rd and goal. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. An important 3rd down and goal now. They'll hand it off. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
No, he didn't get there. They stopped him short of the goal line. What a play by this defense.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. The completion makes it 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Breaks into the clear.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, and he fumbled the ball. Potential disaster here. And that's going to be a safety. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah.